The purpose of this video is to demonstrate the proper setting instructions for the Calendar 507 prototype Hamilton Electric. It's the only watch that I know of with this type feature in which, rather than the date wheel flipping at midnight, there is a window that flips at midnight to reveal the new day of the month. And this was due to torque issues with the 505 movement. The way to set the date on the watch is first we need to know that it's a 3-position crown. The watch will arrive to anyone who purchases it in position 3 with the watch stopped as it is here. The first thing one has to know when they set the watch is whether it is AM or PM. As we can see right now, the watch is set at 5, but we don't know if it's 5 AM or 5 PM. Also, the window when it is in position 3 should always be nearly closed as it is here. That's a mechanism that Hamilton used to prevent any damage to the mechanism if the hands are set with it in that position. It holds it right there so that there can be no damage to the movement when the hands are being set. So what we'll do is we'll push the crown into position 2 and observe where the window is located. As you can see, it is near the bottom of the opening in the dial. This would indicate that it is 5 p.m. If it was 5 a.m., we'll go ahead and run the watch around 12 hours. And again, we'll push the crown in, and this time we'll observe that the window is near the top. So now that we've established that we're at 5 a.m., we can set the time. You can actually set the time forward or backward. I recommend going forward because damage, if that date window mechanism doesn't hold it in the right position, you can actually damage it by reversing the hands while setting. So I usually go forward. So we'll pull the crown back into the setting position, and then we'll move. It's about 1 p.m. So we had said it was 5 a.m. So now we'll come around and we'll just set it at 1 p.m. And at this point then, we push in the crown. The date's near the 17th. Today's not the 17th, it's the 24th. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and just, with it in position 2, you can see it's a very smooth, it's not a flipping date because, again, it does not flip. The wheel itself does not flip at all. But what we want to do is center up the date within that window. So today's the 24th. So we're going to center that up nicely and then push the crown in. Now you'll see that the watch has started running and it's 1 p.m. You can see the windows near the center, which indicates it's about the middle of the day. The next thing I can demonstrate is to attempt to demonstrate how the watch actually flips at midnight. This one doesn't flip quite at midnight, and we asserted this was 1 p.m. So we'll set the watch near midnight and see. I've already checked it, and it flips around this time right here, around 11:37. So at this point, you can see it's the 24th. The watch has begun to run, and the window is near the bottom. Now we just need to wait patiently for a short period of time. The watch came out around 1967. It never went to production for a few reasons. Number one, it's a bit of a thick movement because of the extra mechanisms that Hamilton had to add for the date. And also the ESA Dynatron electronic movements that were Swiss made were becoming pretty popular. And Hamilton was actually using those in watches, and they had date features that worked more conventionally. So, for these reasons, the watch never actually went to production, and not very many of them were made. And there you see the date just flipped, and now you see the 25th is revealed. And again, the date will move slowly around, and the window will follow until this time tomorrow, and it will flip to the top and reveal the 26th. I hope the video was helpful, and I appreciate you watching. Thank you.